Hi, in this video I'm gonna share a quick tutorial on how to use this planner and also some basic things in Google Sheets that will make it a lot easier. So let's get started. The first thing you'll probably want to know is how to change these days. So the easiest thing is to just click on it and then choose the day that you need. Let's say it's the 5th, and then all the other days are gonna be changed automatically. Now, as soon as you do that and you choose the 5th day, you want to write it here. So you just write the number 5, click enter, and then all of these are going to be updated automatically as well. Another thing you will see is that you can choose your content pillars, and the way you can change them is right over here. You can go to content pillars, you can change them to whatever you want. Let's say we're just gonna go emo with this one, and then I will go back to monthly content calendar and it is updated. If you want to go back, you will just click this and then it will change and you will have the same thing available for you. Now, you can also delete all of this if you don't want it, or you can hide it. So to delete all these rows, I'm just selecting them and dragging them here to select. And after I do that, I'll click on them and I'll either delete the rows or I hide the rows. So if the rows are hidden, it's kind of nicer because then if you change your mind, you can always click on this arrow over here and then it will appear again. You can also change the colors of these, so I can just choose them and just change the text color for this, for example, and it will be changed. Now, another thing I want to share with you is I just want to go through the whole thing and show you what I would do and what would be the fastest way to create my own feed. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the calendar. So this is kind of like everything for you, so all of the dates and stuff. What I would do is I would color the numbers that I need. For example, if I know I'm gonna run a sale there, and then I would just add a comment here and I would write, Valentine's sale, and then I would write the percentage. Now this is very useful because maybe later on, you want to run a sale again. For example, it's in 2023, or you want to do the same thing in March. And it kind of gives you the overview of what you're doing. You could also mark where you post the posts or where you put the reels. So for example, if I'm making a reel on these days, I will just color it like this, and then I know that this is my reel days. I can also add a comment on the first one, and just so that I know what this color means. I don't have to do it, but I can. And then I have these comments over here, and I can also see all the comments and see what's going on. So this is it. Let's go to the content strategy. So now here you have all these different ideas of what you can do for your content pillars. You can also, if you want, you can just type it in here and just write, so for example, speaking fear. You can just write whatever your followers may have, or you can just, duplicate this sheet. So I just click on the arrow here, choose duplicate, and then I can have the same sheet here, and then so I'm not worried about messing it up, and I can just delete the question and just write the answer. Now if I want it, I click on it again and I can delete it. I can also change the colors, so I can highlight the colors and know which one is which. And I can also change the title. So by clicking twice, I'll be able to change the title, and I will go, for example, content strategy answers, and these are my answers here. You might also wonder how to make gaps or lines, line breaks. So I would just choose a command key and click enter, and then it makes it nicer. I can also select all of it and just choose this to go to the left, for example. For now, I'm just gonna delete it, but you can also protect the sheet. So let me delete this one, and then let me show you what happens if you protect the sheet. So basically, you have the permissions, and you can choose what's gonna happen. And I'm just gonna write protect and set permissions, and I will restrict who can edit this range. So it says only me, for example. So, if you have a team, then your team can't really mess up this sheet for you. You know that it's only you that's gonna edit. Okay, let's remove that for now. And let's remove the comments. So the way you can do it for the comments, you can just mark them as resolved. And also I'm gonna change this to white. So I just choose the bucket and choose white. You can add other colors if you want by clicking the plus sign, and that's that. Now let's go to the actual Instagram feed. So as you can see, I've created an Instagram feed here, and it's all these different cells. Let me show you what's the easiest way to do that, because obviously to drag and drop, it's not Excel or Google Sheets are not the easiest to do that. Let's go here. Let's go to Canva. Canva is completely free. Well, it has a paid version, but you can use the free version, and we have Canva here. And I'm gonna show you how I've created this template. So let's just go to Canva first. And okay, and then I just click create a design, and I will choose custom size. Now 1080 to 1080 is kind of the standard square size. If we want a grid, I'm gonna choose 3240, because that's 3 times more. So we have it now over here, and then as you can see, I have the free Canva version, so it's not necessary for you to buy one. And then I can go to the elements, and I'll go to the back, like scroll down. I don't see the grid for some reason. Okay, for some reason I couldn't see the grid, but here's grids, and I'm gonna click see everything, go down, and basically we need to choose the grid. It's really annoying because it's always like at the back, but one moment, it's gonna happen. But it's definitely there, I know, because I just chose it. Here. So I have this grid, I choose it, and now I don't need those white lines, so I'm just gonna make this spacing to 0. And it probably will be in your language. Mine is right now in Spanish, but yours will be in your language, so don't worry about that. Now, once I have these, I can just add my images. So there's multiple ways how I can do it. So I can just upload my own images here, or I can use the images from Canva. Obviously, it's better to use your own images on Instagram, but you can do this as well. So let's just type in minimal, and then I'm gonna choose photos. And then now I can just drag and drop the images and create my own personal feed. Now, some of these images are pro, so the ones with this sign. If you don't want to buy Canva, you have to make sure that you don't have this Canva sign on it. So I'm just gonna use the free ones for now, and then I will just go, choose my images, and obviously this is not gonna be the best feed of your life if you do it like as quickly as I'm trying to do. Another thing is that you can change where the image goes. So I click twice, and then I just move it around, and then you can just choose whatever looks good for you. And what I usually like to do personally, I like to just copy this one and then go ahead and choose even more, look at more images, so that I kind of have 2 feeds to choose from, and usually my second one is better, or maybe not in this case, we'll see. And let me just go and write model, and I'm just gonna add some girls in it. For no reason, we just have girls. So let's go, and I'm looking for something that's kind of white-ish, like all the white stuff. And my dog is going crazy in the background, so if you can hear it, sorry about that. We can also go and choose black and white. So I really like to search for images like that and just go and create, a new feed that I like. Okay, I'm not gonna waste your time with this anymore. Let's download them. So we can download all of them together. We will just title them IG images, because that's a great title. And then I'm gonna click download. I'm gonna choose PNG because usually it just has better quality. And I'm gonna download. So now I'm just waiting for it to download. While we're waiting, what you wanna turn on is you wanna go to split image online. So it's called Pine Tools. And this is the image splitter I like the most. We're gonna go ahead and choose the quality to be 100. We're gonna slice the image with both grid and the blocks. Both grid and the blocks. Okay, blocks and the blocks. Okay, so we have vertical and horizontal blocks. And now I think maybe my download is done. Yeah, so I have it. So now I have to unzip it. So I'm just gonna click on it twice. And it's unzipped over here, and we have it here. So now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go to the tool. I'm gonna choose an image. Where is it? Over here, and I'm gonna upload it here. So make sure 3:3, and then I click split image, and I have all my files ready for me. So I will download the zip file, and I can also add the other one if I want. So I will do again, I'll choose file, choose number 2, and download this file. So I will click split image and then download the zip file. And then after that one is downloaded, I'm gonna do the same thing where I click on it, so it's it creates a folder for me. So okay, so now we have all of these images. Well, we're gonna go back to the planner, and we're gonna change these images. So let's go here. The easiest way, well, there's one way. You can go insert image and insert image in cell. What I like to do personally is I like to click on it, then choose a slash key, an option and slash key. As you can see, option plus slash. And then here I will search I, and then it immediately appears here. So, and now I can just upload. So because I have them here, it's gonna be really nice. Because it's already lined up for me. So I don't remember if this was the first one. So I want it if I want it in the left corner, that would be the last one I upload. So I'm kind of did it wrong, but don't worry, I'm gonna do it again. Okay, let's just go and select. So I would start from the bottom and go up. So let me do that. And basically what you need to do is you just need to repeat this process and just upload all of the images. And unfortunately, I haven't found an easier way to do this. This is the easiest one for me. Like, you can also drag the image if that's faster for you. So you could have, let's say, I'll minimize it and I have my files ready. And let me just make it a little bigger, and then I will click over here and I will go do the same thing, and then I will just drag it. So it's actually this one. So okay, so that's a little bit easier for me personally. I don't know how it is for you, but you just find your own workflow that's a little bit easier. Okay, I'm not gonna do all of them because I don't want you to wait too long. But basically, this is how it looks like. And now it automatically updates my images to my content calendar, as you can see. So I have them here. What I can do now is I can choose my content pillars if I want to change them. And then I can choose them, write my first sentence. Oh, wow, great. I wrote YouTube perfectly. Anyways, as you can see, immediately it changes and shows me that I did it wrong, but now it's all okay. And I can also change the color if I want. I can change the font. I can do everything I want. So, and then just drag it and it's everywhere. So that's that. Now I can add the captions. You probably know that Instagram, if you just post the text like this, is gonna smush everything together. So what we want to do is, if you write the caption, it's easiest to write your caption over here. And so I'll just write the caption. I'm just gonna go crazy. And then I copy it, and then I would post it on Instagram, and I would also post it here. Just clicking here and here. Now, if you want, you can write it first here, probably easier. And if you want to make a line break like this, what you do is you hold the command key and click enter. The command key is like this squiggly one. So, and then you can also make the text to the left. You can make it go to the center. So I can't see it, but it's supposedly in the center, but I just have a lot of empty spaces. Okay, now you can see. And or the top or the bottom, just what's more eye-pleasing for you. You can change the color of all of these if it's better for you. If it's the text is black and the background is white, you can do that. And yeah, and that's basically it. Now for the basics of Google Sheets, because if you've never used it before, it could be a little bit daunting. So let me just show you a couple of things. First of all, I want to talk about the merge cells. So for example, I can merge all of these cells together. I can merge all of these. I think this is going to be a little bit more clear. All I need to do is select the cells that I want to merge, and then I click this icon over here. It says merge cells. So now it has one cell instead of 7. If I want to unmerge, I do the same. I click it over here, and now they're unmerged. Problem is that I had some merged cells here, but that's okay. I'm just gonna do it and it's fine. Okay, now I might want to include some white space. So what I'm gonna do is, first of all, I have to unmerge this, and now I can duplicate or insert left or right, whichever I want. So I'm just gonna let's select all of them, and so as many as you select, that's how many it's going to copy. And now I can just drag and add a little bit of, an a nicer feeling, or a little bit of white space. For me, it's just, more aesthetically pleasing. For you, maybe that's not important. It's completely up to you. And then after I add the last one, I'm just going to go ahead and merge this one together. So it's kind of the title and shows everything. Now, why did I need to unmerge it? If I just do it without that, and if I go right, it's going to show me a mistake. So it doesn't allow you to put a column that crosses a merged cell. So that's why we needed to do that. And yeah, and then so after that, what you want, or you might want to do, is you might want to go to the weekly calendar. So the weekly calendar has different channels. So for example, you could create content first for your Instagram and then see what works for you, which captions work, and then just copy that caption. So let me just write something. Okay. Now, if it happens that you can't write like me, well, now I can, great. But sometimes you can't. Then you need to click over here to it's easier. So I'm just gonna write nonsense, and then I'm gonna copy this, and I'm gonna paste it in my copy. If you click over here, it's just gonna copy the text without the, what did I wanna say? It's just gonna copy the text without formatting, sorry. So like I can do that here, and if for example my copy is gonna be the same for or similar for my Instagram, for my YouTube, for my Facebook, then I can just make it very similar. And for the formatting of the text, so let's say it's longer, let's say it's like this, then it's gonna extend, or I can make it like this, so it's just gonna show me the first line. So it's again kind of your preference. If you want it, you can go through everything, and this one is not really nice for this one, but it's usually just like this or like this, so whichever looks better for you. And then you can change the color, of course, so you can change the color to whichever you want. You can add more colors if you don't find the shade that is pleasing, and then you can change the background. Beautiful. And you can add some borders. So I first choose the color and then I add the border that I want. So if it's like this or like this, or I can delete the borders as well. Now let's just go back from my madness, and yeah, that's how it looks. Now we have the branding, and this is the fun part. These ones you can add everywhere. So for example, if I want to add, I just copy this pin. You can copy it by holding Command plus C, or you can go to edit and click copy. As you can see, the shortcut is Command and C. So I copy this, and then I go, let's say, to content pillars, and I want to add one because I want to add one. And so you can, or you can add them to a monthly. So if it's something you want to like for example, you could add it here, and then all of your images would have a more kind of interesting feel. As you can see, the line also shows you where it is. If I select both of them, I can copy both of them, so it's a lot easier for me to not to have to click every single time. And I'm just gonna select 3 and paste them here. And if you don't like where they're going, you can just move them. And I'm gonna move this one as well. And I can, if I want, I can add all of them immediately just by copying them and then clicking somewhere and adding them. And I can move them again. So the way I'm doing it is I'm holding Shift right now, and I can select all of them. So here they are. So it's it's a realistic touch for you. Okay, I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions whatsoever, I would be more than happy to answer all of them. And thank you so much for watching.